Hello, everybody. Welcome to Around the MLS show with Sam here on SN Sports TV. Yes, March the 36th edition as the regular season angles towards the home stretch. Yes, and few games left to the end of the season, and a lot of teams have captured their playoff spot. And we are looking at teams now trying to better their position on the log with better seedings that might give them a little bit of advantage according to their technical analysis. Give them a little bit of headway in the postseason. Yes, my name is Sam. Welcome to ASNSportsTV.net as we take you on a journey ride around the world of the MLS. Yes, you can become one of our growing list of subscribers on our YouTube channel, ASN Sports TV. And also, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms on X, on Instagram, on TikTok, and also like our profile on Facebook. And also, don't forget to go to our website, ASNSportsTV.net, as we tell sports stories in a unique way. Yes, March the 36th, a lot of teams, like I said earlier, they've captured their playoff spot. Some are looking for better seedings and to finish on a high. And yes, midweek match now poses that chance for teams now to pick points, in their quest for a better playoff position as the playoff race heats up in both East and Western Conference. Yes, Houston Dynamo will be at home to New England Revolution on Wednesday here at the Shell Energy Stadium. And don't forget that the Rev signed Super Eagles midfielder Al Hassan Yusuf. And I will have that opportunity to speak to him tomorrow. No, on the 2nd. Yeah, tomorrow. Yes, after the game. I will try all in my power to go there because I missed out on an exclusive interview I was scheduled with him yesterday due to some technical difficulties. But this time around, I want to see him in person and talk to him about the MLS and his journey or sojourn here in the league. Yes, and we're about to go to the pre-match conference with Houston Dynamo coach Ben Olsen as he, takes us on all we need to know as regards the team, their preparation for New England Revolution, and all that. Yes, let's go.
Well, the West Coast travel is always a little tricky and takes a day or two to get back to normal, but you're really dialed in on the next challenge, and that's New England at home. It's it's a tricky game. They're a very talented team. I think they got much better over the last few months, both in realizing kind of who they are and also with some of the profiles, some of the boys they brought in. For me, Heel is one of the best players this league has ever seen. Have unfortunately been on he tortured us at DC for quite a while, and just a lovely player to watch and a very effective player in this league. So dealing with him is not an easy task, but one we'll have to try to do to the best of our abilities. Again, it's just an opportunity for us to try to move up right now. Playoffs are there, that's great, but now you kind of reset your goals and the moving up in the table right now to put ourselves in a good spot for the postseason. If we continue to go for home field situations is obviously the priority right now. All we can do is really focus on this team and give as much attention to them over the last month, and check out their weaknesses, check out their strengths, and try to figure out the right game plan for the guys to have some success. But this is a very, very tricky game. They'll be desperate as they're fighting still potentially in the playoffs. And that's a dangerous thing. So we have to make sure our focus and energy is equally as desperate to win a home game and to move up and put ourselves in the right position. It's one we're looking forward to. We'd like to respond after a loss. That's something everybody preaches. We're no different. You'd like to some of that tension that comes from a loss hopefully will help us and let us put our best foot forward Wednesday. The good news is we're still a pretty damn good defensive team, and everyone focuses. It's so funny in today's game. It's just if you don't score goals or you don't score enough goals, you get criticism. Like, how about giving credit to the defensive, uh, side of us, and that being the narrative. So sometimes it's a little bit of lack of appreciation for defending, but we can be better. We can.
Right, that was Benosin, his opening remark, about the upcoming game against the Rams and all that, and how the team are preparing. So I asked him specifically because listen, Houston is the fourth largest city in the U.S. and they have a lot of sports franchise from NBA, the Rockets, to NFL, the Houston Texans, to baseball, the Astros. When these teams make playoffs, I see the excitement, the buzz that it generates in the city. For example, Texans might miss a playoff in 3, 4, 5 seasons, and the moment they make one playoff appearance, you will see the excitement. You will see how the whole major sport network here in Houston will carry the news. Now, Houston Dynamo have made 2 postseason appearances back-to-back under head coach Benosin. Last time, they were 1 game away from making the MLS championship game, and also they won the Open Cup. Now, I asked Benosin, if he thinks these achievements have been underreported, or does he think that the team is not getting their flowers in the scheme of things when it comes to sports franchise here in the city of Houston? And this is what Benosin responded to my question.
I understand your question, Sam. It's a good one, Sam. I don't know. I don't want any, but I do want the organization to get more flowers. I love that. I love that term. I'd love for the players to get more flowers in this region and have more awareness and more butts in the seats, as I've spoke about, more presence in and around the city, people wearing more Houston Dynamo gear all around town, like I see with the Astros and the Texans, and that's part of our challenge here, Sam. And we know that the only way we can control that, or what we can do here on the sporting side to control that, is to just keep pushing and try to win, because people like winners, and people will get on board when you win and you hold trophies. So that's our job. That's our job to increase our awareness and get more flowers, because playoffs is good, but maybe we need to do something different because of who we are and where we're at in our cycle to get those flowers. Does that make sense? Yeah, playoffs isn't good enough. We have to do more. We have to hold trophies. We have to try to push to the top to get more awareness. So, but that's where we focus on. That's our challenge. As far as accolades, I don't know. We're doing okay. We're still building something. I think we're excited about what we're building here, and we're happy that we've been in the postseason two years in a row, because we've talked about since the day I got here about sustaining it, not just having a year where you go to the and lift a trophy. That can happen. I've been in this long enough where you can have a year where lightning strikes, but the teams that really stay there, the Philadelphia Unions that are always in the postseason, Seattle's, LAFC, these are the teams that stay there and always put themselves in these positions. So that's what we strive for, and then you give yourself more chances for that lightning to strike.
That was Benosin. He spoke about having a winning culture and a winning mentality, which I agree with him. I quite agree with Benosin 101%. When you win, fans gravitate towards the team. For example, the Astros, they won World Series back-to-back. They make postseason every time. They win their division and all that. And I think these success stories have gravitated fans over the years towards the Astros. And when you see the kind of management and manager they recruit, that also shows intention of the team. Now, Houston Dynamo have a quality manager in Benosin in back-to-back playoff appearance, and that shows that the team is intentional in what they are doing. All they got to do is to up their game a little bit in the quality of players they recruit, marquee players that might draw fans who are hesitant in coming off their couches to come and watch the team. When you look at the city of Houston, it's a diverse city. Tap into the diversity of the city and sign players that represent that demographic. And I bet you, and also try to come up with community inclusive programs, and they will, see the community will see the team as part of themselves, and it will bring fans to the stadium. And these are how the teams in Premier League run their fan base. But it is what it is, as Houston also will be at home against the Revolution in their quest for a better seeding position in the Western Conference playoff standings. Yes, sir. This is just a short clip of our program for today, but we're going to tell you other games that are slated in both East and Western Conference, and also the teams that have qualified for the postseason. And Inter Miami win the Supporters Shield this week. Yes, Inter Miami. It's possible when you look at there'll be a way to Columbus Crew in their quest to lift the Supporters Shield. And also, who will be eliminated finally from the playoff contention, and who will win the Golden Boot? Christian Benteke is top of the pile in the race for the Golden Boot. Who will be the new MVP? Gucho Hernandez has been playing as MVP designee. Yes. Thank you for watching Around the MLS Show with Sam here on SN Sports TV, and we'll be right back on match day with analysis, results, and major talking points here on SN Sports TV. Thanks for watching, and have a blessed weekend.